right, Kat. Kat, how old are you?
31.
Are you originally from Arizona?
Well, I was born here, but then when I was like 2, my mom took me and my brother to California, so I was raised in California. I didn't come back here till I was like 26.
What's your situation right now?
I'm homeless. Homeless.
How long have you been homeless on the streets?
2 years.
What do you do out here to survive?
I do dates, so that's how I get my money. And yeah, that's like really it. Panhandle sometimes. Fly sign. I don't have much success with flying signs though.
Is it dangerous out here doing the type of work that you do?
Oh yeah, yeah. Like last week after I did a date, the dude acted like he couldn't find his phone, but really what he was doing was finding the knife on his ground. And then he like put his hand on my neck and already had the knife out, and he's like, "So this is what we're gonna do." And before he even finished, I just already had the money out. I was like, "Yeah, no, here, take it." You know, like I just want to get out of the car, you know. So.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
You don't carry around no mace, no pepper spray, nothing like that?
Sometimes I have that, but it always gets stolen. But I always have my knife.
Have you ever been caught up out here?
Like not for doing dates or nothing like that, but for like I'll be in like a hotel room that wasn't rented, you know, and then the cops pop up and I have stuff on me. So like all my stuff is like paraphernalia stuff.
How long did you do in jail?
Thankfully, I only had to be in there for like a week, and hopefully, like I do this, like the program that they have me on, like I do it correctly, you know, I don't fuck up, but that way I could avoid prison time and stuff. But I'm kind of already fucking up because I haven't called, I haven't done the test, like, yeah.
So you're currently on probation and all that?
It's not probation. It's called the Divergent program by Sage. So it's like counseling and all that stuff. So like if your charges are, this is to my understanding, if your charges are all like charges, you can qualify for the program. And so basically if you complete the program, then your felony charges will be like dismissed with prejudice. So hopefully I could like get like that going again so I don't fuck it up.
So what does a program consist of?
Counseling, like it's all related stuff. Like, well, they have different they have different ones, like levels, you know.
Yeah.
But the one I'm on is just counseling, where I'm supposed to go to like group counseling 3 times a week, and then I'm supposed to do like one-on-one counseling once a week, and then test 3 times a week.
Why is it so hard for you to complete that program?
I don't know. Like it's crazy. Like all I have to do is call, you know. So, and it's not a big, like, you know, I could use a million excuses. Well, I don't have a phone, or I lost my phone. But really, like, I know if I don't have a phone, I know where I can go use a phone at, you know. So I don't know why I don't. It's like I'm constantly chasing something.
Yeah. So, can you tell me about your childhood? How was your childhood growing up?
Well, like my mom was a pillhead, but she got it prescribed from the doctors, you know. So it was like it was easier for her to hide it. And my dad, he's not my biological dad, but he raised me. He didn't have no drug problems, like so he worked and provided, so it's easy for my mom to like hide drug problems from like the world. But really, she was, you know, pillhead, and she drank a lot, and her whole family's like basically on both sides of my family it's just drugs, alcohol, like, so I grew up like that's your coping skill, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. If you got a problem, drink or juice, it's just, but it wasn't like a bad childhood, you know, like my dad made sure I had a roof over my head and food, and like never once growing up was I like, my parents don't love me. Like I knew my parents loved me, like for sure, like, you know, like never questioned it. Like I in that aspect I had a good childhood. But you know, like when I was 16, I was with this guy who was like 5 years older than me, and he was crazy abusive, so that sucked. And then my mental health issues, I just didn't take proper care of it when I was little because my mom had her own mental health issues, and it's hectic like that, you know. But I mean,
You have mental health issues?
Yeah.
Have you been diagnosed with anything?
Yeah, I'm manic depressive bipolar disorder. So, I used to take medicine for it, and when I take the right medication, I do pretty good. But when you're on the street and you want to do, and it's like I don't know. I don't think I've taken my medicine for I think 6 years ago was the last time I took medicine, and that was probably around the time when I was still doing good. So.
Do you mind if I asked you what happened to you on your arms?
Oh, yeah, no, I hadn't did it in a long time. I didn't do so when I started when I was little, when I was 11, and it's not because I wanted to die or I wanted to, feel the pain. It's when I have panic attacks, or manic episodes, and I'm upset and I can't breathe. Obviously I can breathe, but when you're in that state of mind, you feel like you can't breathe, and it'll get so bad where I'm, literally sweating in a corner, crying, I don't know what to do, I can't think. And then, when I was 11 and having one of those, I had accidentally hit my arm on my table, and I could breathe again. I snapped it out of it,
Yeah.
And so it became my thing. When I would get into that state where I was I would just do that, and then I could breathe, and then I'd be like, fuck, man, this fucking sucks. It's just a bad coping skill. I hadn't done it in a really long time, but lately my mom passed away almost a year ago, and then my grandma passed away in October, and I just been having a lot of problems with relationships and stuff, so it kind of just came back,
So you're looking at some time right now?
I'm thinking that they'll let me, if I call and I talk to the judge and I talk to the program, I think that they'll at minimum make me do the 60 days, and then let me restart the program. So hopefully I could do that. Otherwise, if I don't take some responsibility and show some action and stuff, then those charges are gonna be brought up, and that's prison time. So, I part of me is oh, but I don't want to do 60 days, but I'd rather do 60 days than the prison time for each charge.
You get clean in there, right?
Yeah, when I got arrested on December 29th, that was my first time having to go. I'd been OR'd and stuff, and when I went to see the judge, they called my name first, so I already knew I was gonna be OR'd, and I was like, fuck, man, first time going to Australia, and I was dope sick, that's the first time that I just would just had to do it. You don't have a choice, and I just literally just kept saying in my head, you don't have a choice, you have to be here, don't fucking shit yourself, don't throw up, don't whine, don't cry. My body hurt bad. I smoke a lot of blue, so I go into withdrawal pretty quick, but I was just looking around at all the girls that are moaning and crying and pissing themselves, shitting themselves, and it's but dude, that's not gonna get you out of here,
Is there a lot of girls in there that are coming down?
Yeah, out of the I think they said there's 150 girls in that room on bunk beds, and yeah, there's I think they said 150 girls, and probably I would say probably more than half are coming down. It's most of the people in there are in there for drugs. It's crazy.
And now for blues, huh?
Oh yeah, it's it's not shocking to be surrounded by a bunch of people that are in there for the same thing, blues.
Yeah.
It's just taking over.
Exactly. All right, Kat. Well, thank you for sharing your story. I really do appreciate it. Are you okay if I put this on my social media and my YouTube and stuff
Yeah.
that? Just in case somebody wants to reach out to you with any sort of help or donations,
Mhm.
do you have any contact information, Cash App, anything that you want to share?
Yeah. My Cash App, it's the $ Donald Catherine. So, your typical spelling of Donald, DONALD, yeah, and then Catherine, CATHERNE.
All right. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay.